All right. So Linda, hi. I'm so happy you made it. Yay. So all of us beautiful goddesses, divine mothers, awesome warrior women with full intention, full integrity. We are doing this across the United States, but it is for the entire planet, for ourselves, for our past generations, for our future generations, for our past versions, for our future versions. But the most important thing that I will be doing is everything is very important, but the most important, according to me, is I will be chanting some sacred chants, which is called the Khadgamala. And Khadgamala, what it does is it creates a sheet around you of swords. And when you have that sheet of swords around you, anything coming to you gets pushed away. So if people, bless you, Anaka. So if people say like, oh man, you're so cold, good. If people say, oh, you don't care, good. Because all you are doing is holding the sheet around you, and you don't have to even think about it because it will be around you. So their stuff is bouncing back to them, and they feel like, oh, you don't care, you know? Oh, like what's up with you? Because normally we always like to tell people, oh, you poor thing, you want to tell me more. No, but everything because you are so protected within you that their stuff bounces off. So if anyone starts calling you names, that's a very good thing. That means the sheet is working because it's like, oh, their stuff is bouncing back to them, and they can go somewhere else, they can find another sponge to soak up their stuff, but not you. Okay. And I will also be doing one special Lakshmi mantra, especially today is Friday, and we have Linda over here who loves pink. And so, and Lakshmi, like normally people think of money. Lakshmi is all about money, but Lakshmi comes from Laksha, and Laksha means focus. So there are many Lakshmis. Okay, there's Ashtalakshmi, there's Mahalakshmi, many Lakshmis. So definitely eight, and there is a ninth one who's the boss of everyone. But it is like whatever you focus on, you will create that. So you have to be very careful what you're focusing on. Okay. And whatever you focus on, you will create. Okay. Like when we say abundance, whatever you are focusing on, you'll have an abundant of that. So now the responsibility falls on you to see what you're focusing on. Are you focusing on politics? Are you focusing on climate change? Are you focusing on love and healing for everyone? Are you focusing on having more money, better health, better relationships, whatever you're focusing on? So mindfulness is the key. Okay. So if you say like, oh, okay, this is too much pressure. Yes, it is too much pressure, darling. You guys can do it. You are all warrioresses. You're all goddesses. You are all gods. Like everyone else is a god. Everyone, everything is God, and you are also God. And so it is really truly owning that God within you, becoming completely okay with that God within you. In fact, I'm going to go and do something over here, bring out my whiteboard and have a little lecture session. So, because this came to me, and so this is you, okay? You're a blank board. You all can see it, right? I'm assuming you can all see it. And if anyone can't see it, put it in
Yes,
the
I can
chat.
see it.
Okay, good. Thank you. So you are this. Okay. This is God. Okay. That is the core. That is your essence. Okay. Like when you are conceived, when the spermatozoa and the ova came together and there was the zygote, that power is what I'm calling as God. Okay. Now, around this is what you have, what is called God self. Okay. So when you feel compassion, when you feel peace, joy, positivity, balance, health, relationship, all that you feel that makes you feel good and makes you feel like, oh, I'm untouchable, I'm irresistible, I'm invincible. That is all your God self. Okay. So that's what. And then around that, we have what is called our ego self. Okay. And ego self is not bad. Okay. Don't think, oh my goodness, she's talking about bad stuff. No, 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 no. Ego self is not bad at all. Okay. Because when your dog dies, you will feel bad. Okay. And that is from your ego self because you were attached to the body of your dog and somehow forgot that your dog is also God and you are also God, you know. So that is all ego self. Okay? Where we have doubts. Suddenly someone will say, oh, this is the election and you may lose your citizenship, something like that. And then, oh, I don't know what's going on, you know. That's all ego self. Nothing wrong. Okay, not bad, but that is our human identity. And around our ego self, what we have is our ego. Okay. So these are all abstract. Even our ego is abstract, but our ego is that, okay, that protects us, that makes me wear clothes. Like inside my house, I wear pajamas, but to walk from my house on a small street and come into this place so I can have this, I said, oh, let me wear something nice because I'm coming on Zoom and I'm like you know, whatever, you know, I put on my malas, you know, that's all part of my ego. I'm doing it for you. Like I have this headset on and this lady said, you know, I'm so not feeling good and I'm going to sleep, but can you record it and send it to me? And I'm said, sure, you know. So that's all ego. And around this self, okay, around this ego, like your car, you know, if you have I'm going to get a Tesla. Oh, I will not get a Tesla. That's all ego, okay? Nothing wrong, nothing bad. And around that, what we have is the world. So your ego protects you. Your ego protects the ego self. Your ego self protects the God self, and your God self surrounds the God in you. So you have to know from today onwards, when you walk around, when you look at anything, and if you say, I don't like it, that thing you don't like outside of you is a reflection of what's within you that you don't like, that you're not in agreement with, that you're not gelling with yet. So that means an aspect of God you don't like. So you have to look at yourself and ask yourself, what is this trigger? Okay, what is this part of me that needs healing? Is it mine? Is it personal? Is it from past lives? Is it from my ancestors? All of that. And we talk a lot about, at least I talk a lot about ancestral trauma, you know, oh, this is all ancestral. But think about it, you know, your ancestors had wealth, your ancestors had amazing chutzpah, your ancestors had this undefeatable spirit, you know, your ancestors crossed the boat and came to this land to survive, to thrive, to raise a family. Your ancestors might be priests, your ancestors might be landlords, your ancestors had all of that good stuff too. So let's not beat up our ancestors for the negativity that shows up within us. Even the positivity, like, you know, the way we look came from our ancestors. So let's claim that abundance from our ancestral heritage too. Okay, so today we are going to do all of that. And so when you're setting your intention, you're not just setting your intention in this new moon for 2 weeks or 4 weeks. You're setting it for 355 days because will repeat this new moon will repeat 60 years from now. But the lunar calendar, the Vedic calendar that is starting tomorrow, will go on till March 19th of 2026 yeah, 2026. So you're setting and you could set an intention for what you want to see in your life uh, unfold over the next 355 days. Okay. I hope it makes sense. Okay. And if none of this makes sense, that's fine too. I just wanted to share it with you. You can always go back and watch the recording, or in the end, when we close, we can have sharing, we can ask questions. But I want to get started because the time is ripe and the sun is setting. And there's a beautiful pool in my backyard and all that good stuff. And I'm facing east. Yeah. And the sun is facing west. The sun is setting in the west. So now we will take a few nice, slow, long, deep breaths. Okay. And just to center ourselves, and me to center myself because I've been talking so much. So we'll take 4 breaths, and you will inhale with the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. You will hold, count of 1, 2, 3, 4. You will release, exhale with the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and you will pause 1, 2, 3, 4 at your own pace. Okay. It is called the Chaturbhuj Pranayama, or I call it the box breath. Okay. It's your box breath. So just breathe in. Let's do the first one. Inhale, nice, slow, long, deep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in again. At your own pace, your own rhythm. Om Sahana Bhana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvi Navadhi Tamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. As we gather together, let's share ourselves with each other. We are creating a collective force that keeps us united, us in a place of sharing, and ours in a place where we are stronger together and individually. And now I want you to take some time and think, bring it into your mind while I do these chants, okay? Of what is it that you would like to see for yourself no more. First, we have to release, okay, and create space so we can attract. So think of what is it that you want to get rid of, and whatever that might be, okay? We are not going to burn anything. We are just going to write down all the things that we no longer need because they do not serve us anymore. And they could be in terms of relationships, in terms of work situation, in terms of your health, in terms of your mindset, in terms of emotions that you don't want to carry around anymore. So take a minute or two and just write down the words or phrases, okay? Whatever is coming up. It doesn't need to be a long history, but just write them down, because when you write them, you bring them down from your mental field to your physical field. So just write them down real quick. I know ya koi kana hele hele ke ho ikua ko kino malu ikalani ho ho lumaya no kani ni kuna ka ma ko no ike ॐ शुक्लां भरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्न गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकायं कोटिसूर्यसमप्रभं निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ॐ अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणी नमोऽस्तु ते ॐ शरणागतदीनार्थ परित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्थी हरे देवी नारायणी नमोऽस्तु ते ॐ सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते भयभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तु ते ॐ अन्तस्निर्भेद भानवे कामधेनवे विकल्पजगति कल्पतरवे गुरवे श्रीविजयेश्वरी देवी आत्माञ्जलि. And now I'm going to chant a chant which is very powerful, which focuses on wisdom. So we are calling upon Divine Mother in the form of Saraswati. And I will talk about all of this a little bit later on. But right now, I'm focusing on Saraswati. And I'm going to cast a spell with three sounds: Aim, Shrim, Rim, which means knowledge, focus, and valor. Om Aim Shrim Rim Saraswati Devyai Namaha. If you can visualize white clouds, white fog, white mist, white flowers, anything white, okay, around you, surrounding you. You're inhaling it, holding it in, breathing out, and exhaling it, and seeing yourself surrounded by white. Om Aim Shrim Hrim Saraswati Devyai Namaha. 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 So this whiteness is the blank slate from which you are beginning your life today. So think of yourself being initiated into the guardianship of Divine Mother in the form of Saraswati. And so everything you do from now onwards, you don't even have to think about it. It is only through wisdom. Okay, so think of this white slate, this rebirthing, this initiation into this force field of white light. And now I'm going to chant the Mahamrityunjaya mantra 11 times. And Mahamrityunjaya mantra gives you the invincible power of immortality. You don't die. You can never die. And you always knew that. But now you are really owning it. Okay? So you can take your energy and focus on your third eye. And third eye is not the space in between your eyebrows, but it is in the center of your forehead. So between your eyebrows, but you go up an inch. So it's over there. Because when you just focus in between your eyebrows, you're still being controlled by the dualities of the universe, by, oh, my husband, oh, my kids, oh, my mom, oh, my dad. No, you go up and you become visible. So that is the spot you're going to focus on when you're breathing. And whatever light you see is good. Okay. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityormukshiyamamritat. 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 Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanan mrityurmukshiyamamritat. And now let it sink in. And in this space, I want you to start writing. What is it that you would like to create for yourself? You can think of tangible things, new car, new house, new love, new whatever, all that good things, the tangible things, but focus on the intangible too. How do you want to feel? How do you want to think? How do you want people to see you? And people can only see you as you see yourself. So if you think you're not good looking and you're like, oh, people judge me for my looks. Are you thinking you're not good looking? Yeah. So think of the intangibles too. And I'm going to keep the quiet space for 5 minutes. Okay, and I'm watching the clock. And I'm going to mute myself because I will be still chanting, but I'll mute myself for the next 5 minutes while you do this in silence. Okay, one more minute. Finish up whatever you were writing. And then I will take you through a meditation. And in this meditation, it will be a guided meditation. And in this meditation, we will be going down. It'll be part hypnosis, part meditation. And you'll be going down an elevator down to the garden. And in this garden, you get to remove the weeds that you no longer need. Okay. Anything that feels like a weed in your garden as you're visualizing it, as you're sensing it. Okay. You will remove all of that. So all the imperfections, all the inconsistencies that you have in your reality, you will be removing all of that from this garden. So basically, you're shifting your paradigm. You're shifting from an old mindset into a new mindset. And this old identity that you have, whatever is not serving you anymore, will not be in this new identity you're creating. So you are shifting your identity today, okay, into this powerful warrioress, goddess, whatever, magician, alchemist, whatever you call yourself to be. Okay. So these little weeds that are there, we will be uprooting them from the root and tossing it, okay, into a cauldron. And I said, I promised that I would talk about it because from the 30th, so today's 28th, tonight the new moon begins. And at 3 p.m. it is at peak, sorry, 3 a.m. Pacific time, it is at peak. But I'm not expecting anyone to show up at that time, so I'm doing it right now. From the 30th, a new year is beginning. And it's also called Navami. Okay, so the 9 nights of Divine Mother, and Divine Mother shows up as Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Durga. Okay, Divine Mother has many forms, but these are the 3 forms that she is adored over the next 9 days, and it's like a cauldron. It's like like a pot, and you will be tossing whatever is no longer serving you, all those weeds, into that cauldron. Okay, so they transform. The phoenix rises from its own ashes. And that's what you will be creating today. So it's like we call it yagna, it's a fire ceremony, a very sacred fire ceremony. So all these weeds, you will be tossing them into the cauldron. And your divine feminine energy is awakening within you. Okay. At every cellular level in your memories too. So wherever you go, you're walking into a grocery store, a drugstore, your workplace, you're just driving, whatever, everybody gives you the space. Okay. So drop your paper, pen, everything to the side. And if you're lying down, that's fine. Last time Marie went to sleep, that's fine. But your unconscious mind is getting it. Okay. So sit back and take 4 slow, long, deep breaths in. And I will be counting all the way, mentioning parts of your body, and you squeeze those parts and then release. Okay, so I said it will be part hypnosis, part meditation. So we'll take 4 slow, long, deep breaths in, breathe in, hold and release, relax, let go. Breathing in again, nice, slow, long, deep. Hold, release, relax, let go. Breathing in again, nice, slow, long, deep. Hold, release, relax, let go. And breathe in again, nice, slow, long, deep. Hold, release, relax, let go. And now, with the count of 5, focusing on your toes, moving up through the bottom of your feet into your heels, your ankles, your shin, your calves, your knees, squeeze, release, relax, let go. With the count of 4, focus on your knees, moving up through your thighs into your hips, your glutes, squeeze, release, relax, let go. With the count of 3, focusing on your abdomen and your chest, your back, lower, middle, and upper. Squeeze, release, relax, and let go. With the count of 2, focusing on your neck and your throat, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your fingers, and your fingertips. Squeeze, relax. That's right, let go. With the count of 1, focusing on your face, your chin, your cheeks, your jaws, your mouth, your lips, teeth, tongue, nose, eyes, eyebrows, ears, forehead, the back of your head, and the top of your head. Relax, release, let go, and 0. Deep sleep, or see yourself inside an elevator and you're going down. There are 20 floors you will be going down. See the number 20 blinking on top. And as the number changes to 19, 18, 17, your feeling of wellness, well-being, self-esteem, and confidence intensifies 10 times. So the elevator is going down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0, 1, 0. And the door opens and you walk out into this garden. It's your magical garden. It's your sacred sanctuary. It's in your mind. You can come here anytime. But for now, you step out bare feet and feel the earth beneath your feet. And if you want to sing the song, I feel the earth move under my feet, you can sing that. But walk around. See what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel, and notice the weeds. Start plucking them and collecting them, gathering them in a basket. Do it for a minute while I chant the Gayatri mantra. Om Bhur Suvaha Tat Savitur Varinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhur Suvaha Tat Savitur Varinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Suvah Tatsaviturvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Suvah Tatsaviturvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. And now picking up the last few weeds, putting them into the basket and walking to the center of the garden. And there is a cauldron. It has a fire at the bottom of the pit that's burning. And you begin with intention. Don't just empty your basket into it, with intention. Throw each of these weeds into that basket while I chant this chant. Om Shri Chakravasinyai Namaha. Om Shri Lalitambikayai Namaha. 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 And now if there is still a few weeds in your basket, just toss them into the cauldron. Bring your hands in front of you in your mind's eye and just gently bow to the sacred fire in which you tossed in all these things that did serve their purpose in your life, but no longer will be serving you. And you don't want to carry around dead weight. And you turn around and walk back to the elevator, giving thanks to all the images that showed up, all the sounds you heard, all the experiences, visceral feelings that you felt, all your emotions that came. Giving thanks to everything, knowing that the space is within you and you can come here anytime you choose. And feeling your feet on the earth or in front of you or below your thighs, wherever you feel them, just feel your feet. Feel your fingers, flex them. And with a count of 0, closing the door of your subconscious mind, keeping it open for suggestions that are positive and positive alone, including from you. 1, uniting you with this new unified field of strength, protection, divinity, focus, wealth, wisdom, and valor. 2, aligning and integrating your heart and your spirit, your body and your soul, your conscious and your unconscious mind. 3, it's an interesting number. It rhymes with the word free. Each time you see it, hear it, write it, speak it, or spell it, you know you're free. Free to choose, free to decide, free to be happy, free to be free. 4, finding your breath in your body. 5, eyes open, wide awake and alert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake and alert. Now, I want you to consciously return into the space. And as promised, before I run out of my voice capacity, I'm going to do the Khadgamala. And Khadga means again a sword. And just see a sword cutting away any cord that is no longer serving you all around you. Just sit back and enjoy yourself and this newfound you without the dead weight of the past, and bringing in all that is good and great about your heritage, energetically and in your DNA, while I chant this. So sit back, just breathe in the sound of this chant and don't hold on to it, release it too. So just let it become your reality. Om Aim Reem Shreem Aim Kleem Sauhu Om Namah Tripura Sundaryai Namaha. Om Aim Reem Shreem Aim Kleem Sauhu Om Namah Tripura Sundaryai Namaha. Om Aim Reem Shreem Aim Kleem Sauhu Om Namah Tripura Sundaryai Namaha. Om Namah Tripura Sundari Hridaya Devi Shiro Devi Shikha Devi Kavacha Devi Netra Devi Astra Devi Kameshwari Bhagamalini Nitya Klinne Bherunde Vanhivasini Mahavajreshwari Shivaduti Tvarite Kulasundari Nitye Neelapatake Vijaye Sarvamangale Jwala Malini Chitre Mahanitye परमेश्वर परमेश्वरी मित्रे शमयी षष्ठी शमयी बुद्धि शमयी चार्यनाथमयी लोपमुद्रमयी अगस्त्यमयी कालतापनमयी धर्मचार्यमयी मुक्तकेशीश्वरमयी दीपकला नाथमयी विष्णु देवमयी प्रभाकर देवमयी तेजो देवमयी मनोज देवमयी कल्याण देवमयी वासुदेवमयी रत्न देवमयी श्री रामानंदमयी अनिमा सिद्धे लघिमा सिद्धे गरिमा सिद्धे महिमा सिद्धे निशित्व सिद्धे वशित्व सिद्धे प्राकाम्य सिद्धे भुक्ति सिद्धे इच्छा सिद्धे प्राप्ति सिद्धे सर्व काम सिद्धे ब्राह्मी माहेश्वरी कौमारी वैष्णवी वाराही माहेंद्री चामुंडे महालक्ष्मी सर्व संक्षोभिनी सर्वविद्राविनी सर्वाकर्षिणी सर्ववशंकरी सर्वोन्मादिनी सर्वमहांकुशे सर्वखेचरी सर्वबीजे सर्वयोने सर्वत्रिखंडे त्रैलोक्यमोहन चक्र स्वामिनी प्रकट योगिनी कामाकर्षिणी बुद्ध्याकर्षिणी अहंकाराकर्षिणी शब्दाकर्षिणी स्पर्शाकर्षिणी रूपाकर्षिणी रसाकर्षिणी गंधाकर्षिणी चित्ताकर्षिणी धैर्याकर्षिणी स्मृत्याकर्षिणी नामाकर्षिणी बीजाकर्षिणी आत्माकर्षिणी अमृताकर्षिणी शरीराकर्षिणी सर्वाशा परिपूरक चक्र स्वामिनी गुप्त योगिनी अनंग कुसुमे अनंग मेखले अनंग मदने अनंग मदनातुरे अनंग रेखे अनंग वेगिनी अनंगांकुशे अनंग मालिनी सर्व संक्षोभन चक्र स्वामिनी गुप्ततर योगिनी सर्व संक्षोभिनी सर्व विद्राविनी सर्वाकर्षिणी सर्वाह्लादिनी सर्व सम्मोहिनी सर्वस्तंभिनी सर्वजुम्बिनी सर्ववशंकरी सर्वरंजनी सर्वोन्मादिनी सर्वार्थ साधिके सर्व संपत्ति पूरणी सर्व मंत्रमयी सर्वद्वंद्व क्षयंकरी सर्व सौभाग्यदायक चक्र स्वामिनी सांप्रदाय योगिनी सर्व सिद्धि प्रदे सर्व संपत् प्रदे सर्व प्रियंकरी सर्व मंगलकारिणी सर्व कामा प्रदे सर्व दुख विमोचनी सर्व मृत्यु प्रशमनी सर्व विघ्ना निवारिणी सर्वांग सुंदरी सर्व सौभाग्यदायिनी सर्वार्थ साधक चक्र स्वामिनी कुलोत्तीर्ण योगिनी सर्वाग्ने सर्वशक्ते सर्वेश्वरीय प्रदायिनी सर्वज्ञानमयी सर्वव्याधि विनाशिनी सर्वधारा स्वरूपे सर्व पाप हरे सर्वानंदमयी सर्वरक्षा स्वरूपिणी सर्वीप्सित फलप्रदे सर्वरक्षाकर चक्र स्वामिनी निगर्भ योगिनी वशिनी कामेश्वरी मोदिनी विमले अरुणे जयनी सर्वेश्वरी कौलिनी सर्वरोगहर चक्र स्वामिनी रहस्य योगिनी बाणिनी चापिनी पाशिनी अंकुशिनी महाकामेश्वरी महावज्रेश्वरी महाभगमालिनी सर्वसिद्धि प्रद चक्र स्वामिनी अतिरहस्य योगिनी श्री श्री महाभट्टारिके सर्वानंदमय चक्र स्वामिनी परापर रहस्य योगिनी त्रिपुरे त्रिपुरेशी त्रिपुर सुंदरी त्रिपुरवासिनी त्रिपुरा श्री त्रिपुरमालिनी त्रिपुरा सिद्धे त्रिपुरांबा महात्रिपुर सुंदरी महामाहेश्वरी महामहाराज्ञी महामहाशक्ते महामहागुप्ते महामहान्यप्ते महामहानंदे महामहास्कंदे महामहाशये महामहाश्री चक्रनगर साम्राज्ञी महामहाश्री चक्रनगर साम्राज्ञी महामहाश्री चक्रनगर साम्राज्ञी ओम श्री ललितांबिकायै नमः ओम नमस्ते 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 नमो नमः ओम शांति 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 And since we are in a flow and my throat is still working, I'm going to wrap it up with the Lakshmi mantra. Okay, it's called the Samputita Suktam. It's actually called the Sri Suktam. I won't do the Samputita Suktam. That's a long one. Okay, which I will do later on. Because I want us all to have time to share and I don't want to overwhelm anyone's anything. Okay, so just going to the core. Om Hiranyavarnam Harinim सुवर्णरजतस्रजां चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो ममावह ताम् आवह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनपगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं विन्देयं कामश्वं पुरुषानहम् अश्वपूर्वं रथमध्यं हस्तिनाथ प्रबोधिनीं श्रियं देवीमुपह्वये श्रीर्मा देवी जुषताम् कां सोऽस्मितां हिरण्यप्राकारा आर्द्रां ज्वलन्तीं तृप्तां तर्पयन्तीं पद्मे स्थितं पद्मवर्णं तामिहोपह्वये श्रियं चन्द्रां प्रभासां यशसा ज्वलन्तीं श्रियं लोके देवाजुष्टामुदारां तां पद्मिनीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये अलक्ष्मीर्नाश्यता त्वां वृणे आदित्यवर्णे तपसोऽधिजातो वनस्पतिस्तव वृक्षोद्धबिल्वः तस्य फलानि तपसानुदन्तु मायन्तरायश्च बाह्य अलक्ष्मीः उपैतु मां देवसखः कीर्तिश्च मणिना सह प्रादुर्भूतोऽस्मि राष्ट्रेऽस्मिन् कीर्तिं वृद्धिं ददातु मे क्षुत्पिपासामलां ज्येष्ठाम् अलक्ष्मीं नाशयाम्यहम् अभूतिमसमृद्धिं च सर्वान्निर्नुद मे गृहात् अन्धाद्वारां दुरादर्शां नित्यपुष्टां करीषिणीम् ईश्वरीं सर्वभूतानां तामिहोपह्वये श्रियं मनसाः काममाकूतिं वाचा सत्यमशीमहि पशुनाहं रूपमन्नस्य मयि श्रीः शयतां यशः कर्धमेन प्रजाभूता मयि सम्भव कर्धमा श्रियं वासय मे कुले मातरं पद्ममालिनीम् आपः सृजन्तु स्निग्धानि चिक्लीत वसमे गृहे निच देवी मातरं श्रियं वासय मे कुले आर्द्रां पुष्करिणीं पुष्टिं सुवर्णां हेममालिनीं सूर्यं हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो ममावह आर्द्रां यः करिणीं यष्टिं पिङ्गलां पद्ममालिनीं चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो ममावह ताम् आवह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीमनपगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं प्रभूतं गावुदाशोऽस्वन् विन्देयं पुरुषानहम् पद्माप्रिये पद्मिनी पद्माहस्ते पद्मालये पद्मादलायताक्षी विश्वप्रिये विष्णुमनोनुकूले त्वत्पदा पद्मं मयि सन्निधत्स्व ॐ महालक्ष्म्यै च विद्महे विष्णुपत्न्यै च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ. Now bring your hands close together. If you're lying down, you don't have to do this, but if you're propped up or sitting, then you can do this. If you're walking around or driving, don't try to do this. Um, and I will say the closing prayers, okay? Om Asatoma Satkamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि करचरणकृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वा पराधं विहितमविहितं वा सर्वं एतत् क्षमस्व जय जय करुणाब्धे श्रीमहादेव शम्भो श्रीमहादेव शम्भो श्रीमहादेव शम्भो ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेव वशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ. You can bring your hands down back to your body, in your lap, resting them. And just breathe. Take a few slow, long, deep breaths in. Let everything settle. And whenever you feel ready, in popcorn fashion, you can unmute yourself and share whatever is coming up for you. And if you just want to stay in silence, that's fine too. No obligation. Yes. This time of the day is called Pradosha time in Sanskrit. And Pradosha time means the time when the portals are open. The time is during sunrise, during sunset, and when the AM turns to PM. So that is from 11:30 AM to 11:30 PM. And when the night turns into morning, which is like 11:30 PM to 12:30 AM. So those are the times when the portals are really open. And in this Pradosha time, whatever we offer, as you can see, the sun is still setting. It becomes even more potent, because the portal is open. So you are really connected between heaven and earth. You become the bridge, you become the vortex, you become that what you always think you yourself to be, God infinite, but with humility. Yeah. Is there any questions that anyone has or anything you want to share or ask? Or you just want to stay in silence?
No, I just want to I'm going to repeat this because I've had to be moving around, but it's like so powerful and yeah, it's like peace and calm. It's like strange, but I'm going to try and repeat it tonight at 3.
If you
If
want the,
if
yeah, yeah, I
or
will
if
send it
not
to you.
needed
No,
or
you
it's
you can, but really, do you want to wake up and do it at 3 a.m.?
why not? I mean, it's powerful enough. And
Yes.
that's the time, right?
Yeah, it's the Brahma Muhurt, right? It's the time of the
Hmm.
gods. So, see, this is something, since you mentioned it, I'm going to share this, Nana, because this is
Hmm.
so, like, you have to get into a trance-like state. You have to believe that you are God. Wake up
Mm.
before anyone else wakes up and just get into this frenzy of your divinity, like literally
Hmm.
claim it. Like, I mean, this is who I am. Yes, I'm a mad woman, but who cares? Who the fuck cares? Like, I'm this crazy bitch goddess, I'm Kali. I can get rid of all shit and I create the world. And whose world? My world, right? So wake up
Yes.
and dance, and become this being that you are and claim it. Yeah, that is the God time. It's called all yogis, the sadhus, the sages, they all, they say you wake up at the first chirp, the first bird, when it starts chirping, you
Hmm.
wake up. You wake up and start singing with that bird, dancing with that bird, get naked, take a shower, go wild. And from that, when you come out, everybody's like, whoa, like, who are you? What's going on? Like, and they won't even say anything. People will be like, can I just come near you? But you have this field around you that they won't even mess with you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's my plan for later.
Okay. Okay. So I will send out this recording to the rest of us. Yeah, do it. Anything else anyone wants to
That was
share?
that was so strong and powerful, Kia. Thank you. It was. I think after now, like now, how I'm feeling, I'm like, wow. I was quite restless, and my mind was like moving so fast before
Mm-hmm.
this, and I didn't feel so. I'm like, I'm pretty okay. Today is a calm day. I don't feel anything. But now I'm like, oh wow, I was quite disturbed actually, because I feel like before doing this like I feel my
Oh,
brain was like
okay. Uh-huh.
working and there were thoughts and I don't know, so many things happening. So I'm like, now I suddenly feel like anchored almost.
Mm,
That's the word
mm,
that's coming, like anchored and
mm-hmm,
being, just being.
mm-hmm.
So it was wonderful. And I'm going to do that. I too am going to work on the 3 a.m.
If you can't do three, do at four. If you can't do four, I know the Brahma Muhurta is that, but you can still do it at dawn, you can do it at 5, you can do it at 6. Do whenever, I mean, you can always do it and go back to sleep,
Yeah, that's true.
you know? No
That's
one
true.
is stopping you. Do it and go back to sleep.
Yeah. I think naturally, I don't know, maybe naturally I do wake up, I see the time every day and it's around 3:30, 3:40.
That's
And
exact time. Mm-hmm.
but I do get up and see that I remember doing that every night, getting up and looking at the clock exactly around that time. So maybe it's an indicator to just get up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you so much for coming today, Anaga. How about you, Linda? You want to share something?
I was feeling like Anaga also coming into it, that I just felt very lot of, like a stormy ocean inside my mind, I was coming home, and when I came home from some things I had to do, I always back into my driveway. And before I start backing in, when I slow down, I always put on my flashers, have my turn signal on till then. But when I stop, I put my flashers on so anybody who comes behind me knows there's something going on and be careful. And I did that tonight, and this person pulled right up behind me, like right up behind me. And usually I just like, I can just like go, oh, really? And the most that I will do is just turn and go like this, like what? Give me some my space. So, but I just got so angry this time, that's kind of what was going on before. And I was thinking, breathe. It's, a new moon. It's going into portal. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of very intense energy. This month is a huge, intense energy anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And an eclipse,
Mm-hmm.
and so just don't criticize yourself. Just chill down. But I was like so angry, and I was having difficulty getting rid of it. Um, and before we started, I came into the ceremony. I lit a fire in my fireplace, and I burned some sage, and I called the four directions that I do too, to calm myself down, to prepare myself. So I didn't want to come in with that energy, but I didn't really get rid of it. But this ceremony did, and I feel very grounded and peaceful now. So thank you.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Yes, thank you, Linda, for coming. Each of us make the rest of us whole. Each of us make the rest of us complete.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you so much. Yes, for coming and I want to share. Go ahead.
I wanted to ask a question if I could. First, two questions. One is, who are the three goddesses that you this 9 days honors?
Saraswati,
Okay.
Lakshmi, and Durga.
Okay.
3 nights of Saraswati, 3 nights of Lakshmi, 3 nights of Durga.
Okay. And my other question is, what does it do I never know what to call them really, but the powers or the attributes of Gayatri?
Oh, Gayatri is wisdom absolute, so the Gayatri mantra that I was doing, Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Na Prachodayat. If you do that chant at sunrise, during when the sun is rising, and you do the chant, you can do it one time, you can do it 3 times, you can do it 9, 27, 54, 108, or 1,000 times. You can do them on Sundays. Your brilliance is like you become the light in every dark corner. And even when you leave the room, your light remains in that room. So Gayatri is the other wife of Brahma, because Brahma's wife is Saraswati. But the one he really, really, really leans on to is Gayatri. And Brahma is supposed to be the creator of the universe.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I studied with uh, yoga master um, years ago. And when we trained with her for the yoga, and it was a broad training of all, you
Mhm.
know, just the movements, but it was movement and very spiritually oriented and everything. And she gave all of us a name
Mm.
when we were in this space and in this place in our hearts and in
Mhm.
our and in the physical space when we came to her, that we transitioned to some element of, and the name she gave me was Gayatri,
Oh,
and it was very Gayatri Devi,
you
and
got to Devi.
it was such a long time ago that I had forgotten the connection. So thank you for explaining it to me.
Yeah, she's the source of all wisdom. So all Sanskrit mantras come from Gayatri. So
Wow.
Gayatri, yes, and Gayatri is a chanda. It is like a meter, it's like, like 32 beats. We have this meter, right? Like when we sing or chant or something, there's a meter, right? Like the metronome keeps tab of it, right? So not all mantras are chanted in Gayatri Chandaha or in the Gayatri meter, which is a 32 beat meter, but all mantras come from Gayatri. Like,
Yeah, what
eh,
a lesson to be to carry that,
mhm.
that's awesome. I mean, I'm not the
Wisdom.
source of
Only
all.
someone who's wise would get that name of Gayatri.
I feel very honored, and it feels to me like the Native American people would have um, may have had always had at least more than one, but may have had several names during their lives
Hmm.
because they were given a name that they had to grow into,
Hmm.
and then if they achieved that growth into that name, then they were given another name
Hmm.
that they had to grow into. And it
Hmm.
was one of the ways of creating a pathway to our getting closer and closer to enlightenment.
Hmm.
So that
Yes.
was, I feel
And
very blessed.
yes, and enlightenment, for me, it's a very heavy word, and no one knows who can explain what enlightenment is. And it came to me, it's personal freedom. When things don't trigger you, you're enlightened, you're free. Because
Yes.
everything that triggers us, it's like, "I have one more thing, right?" But like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it causes a contraction rather
Yeah.
than an expansion,
Yeah.
and
So
you want.
Linda, I will send both of you. I'll send you and Anagha the link because you are on East Coast. So for you, it will be 6 a.m. Okay, it will be 6 a.m. and I will send you by text because I have your cell phone number. I'll send you the Zoom link and you can get into directly Amashi Karunamai. She will be doing this from India and you can just turn it on and have it playing, or you can sit with her and watch, and do your own puja, like I will be doing with my jade Shivalingam, like whatever, you don't have to worry about that, but you can just sit and watch the whole puja that she does. I'll send
I
you
would,
yeah,
yes,
I
I
will send
would.
you by text. In fact, let me send it to Marie too if she feels like it, because tomorrow is a big day for her. It's a big day for all of us, okay? And oh, Marie is offline, that's fine. So let me see. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to let me see. Do you have WhatsApp?
I do.
You have? Okay. Then let
I
me
do.
see if I can. I know you have, Anaga has, so I will, let me look for Anaga. Okay, I'm sending it to Anaga. And the Zoom ID and the passcode is there. And I'm going to send it to you too.
Great.
Let me see, Linda. Yes. So this is, it has the Zoom ID and passcode. So just turn it on. And, but if you want the whole long link, let me send you that text. Yeah, and I'm going to send it to both of you. Linda and Anaga. So it's 3 a.m. for us, but it is 6 a.m. for you. So, hey, you get 3 extra hours to sleep in. But, and you know, once Amma gets started, it goes on for 3-4 hours, you know, so you can have it in the background and go shower and come and cook your breakfast. You don't have to sit, you know, but it's nice to have those live chanting coming through, you know, across all the oceans, across the globe into your space, you know, and just sanctifying your space, you know. See how powerful we are, you know, that we don't have to be there physically. Like current technology allows us, you know, we don't have to just use our imagination or visualization, you know, we can practically be there. And it is very powerful, you know. I have been doing this since 2004, Amma's things. And before that, you know, like I just keep adding, I just keep adding things to my repertoire, you know, you see. So, and I know, Marie, are you asleep or do you want to share anything or ask anything? Because I know it's too late for her. She's an early bird, early creature. So I sent you the long Zoom link also.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to share or ask? Okay, good. So yeah, you know, but if you don't remember Lakshmi, Saraswati, Durga or anything like that, just the 9 days. Are you on Facebook, Linda?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe we can be friends on Facebook, and then I will try to do some live, or, you know, whatever I get channeled information or something, I will create a small reel or something and then tag you guys so you can, you know, or on
Great.
Instagram or whatever, you know.
That would be
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah, whatever comes up. And then, of course, in 2 weeks again, we'll be doing our full moon meditation, which will be the solar new year. Yeah, for the other Indians who do not follow the lunar thing, because my mother is Bengali, so they follow the solar calendar, and my father is Telugu, so we do the lunar, so do everything. And my children's dad is Tamil, so they do the solar calendar too. And of course, my Dhamma teacher, he's Sri Lankan, so Sri Lankan and Thai, that is also the solar calendar, which is like April 13th, I think.
Huh.
But that is a new year. So lots of festivities. And Anaga is all dressed up, ready to go and be the mommy at the children's concert. All right.
No.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for coming.
Thank
Okay.
you. It was
Okay.
wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Love, love, love. And see you all in 2 weeks at least. Okay. Or maybe
Yeah.
sooner. Okay.
Yeah.
Love you. Bye. Bye. Bye.